Hi guys, Bud here with Dependable Lawn Care. I wanted to talk about blade sharpening for just a minute. So I've got a couple things going on here. Today's blade sharpening day, so I'm sharpening up all my spare sets and getting ready to change blades on the mowers. Okay, so most of you know already that it's way more efficient to use a flap disc when you're sharpening mower blades than it is to use a standard grinding wheel or abrasive wheel. And the reason being is because the flap disc builds up less heat. Out today, I just decided I would play with this a little bit. I was out here using my 4.5 inch angle grinder like I usually do, and I thought, you know, if a 4.5 works as good as it does, I wonder what my 7 inch would do. And let me tell you, I will probably never use the 4.5 inch angle grinder again, because that is so much faster, even less heat generation than the 4.5, just because you have more surface area. Makes perfect sense. But I will probably never use that 4.5 inch angle grinder to sharpen blades again after using this 7 inch. And I honestly didn't even know that they had a flap disc for a 7 inch until I was in my local farm store the other day and going through the welding supplies to pick up a few things, and I saw that and I was like, man, I've got to try that. So I picked up one, and you know, they're more expensive. This is a flap disc for this 7 inch is about $14 compared to the 4.5, and those run about $7 a piece. So this is twice as much, or close to it, but you're going to get a lot more out of this. I mean, I've put this blade on, or I put this disc on, and I think I've sharpened 3 sets of blades so far, and you can see a little bit of the abrasive wore off on the corner edge, but definitely still a lot of life left in it. So, you know, if I get, say, half a dozen blades sharpened off of one disc, that's not too bad price wise, you know, a couple bucks per set. So anyway, so there's that. I just wanted to throw that out there for you guys, that if you haven't tried using your bigger grinder, or maybe you don't have one, this is just the cheap Harbor Freight 7 inch angle grinder that I picked up. Both of these are actually, and I wanted to try them out this year and just see how well they held up, because they're so much cheaper than any of the other major brands. They're quite a bit less expensive, so if it lasts even half the amount of time, you're still saving money. And so that's it on the grinders. Like I said, I just wanted to point that out. If you didn't already know about the larger diameter flap disc, try that the next time you sharpen blades. You're gonna love it. And I'll show you here. This is a blade that I just sharpened, and then this is one that I haven't yet touched. And I didn't time it, but you know, I used the 4.5 inch angle grinder on a blade, and then I put the next blade in and used the 7 inch angle grinder. And without timing it, I can tell you for sure it took about half the time with that 7 inch angle grinder, which again makes sense. It's twice the size, so should cut the time in half. But anyway, worked out fantastic. So this is how I normally sharpen my blades. Okay, I sharpen past the dulled up cutting edge, and then I usually just kind of taper off. So I've talked about this in a previous video. When I bought my stand-on mower, the gentleman that I bought it from, he sharpened his blades this way, where he comes to the end of the cutting edge. As you can see, that, you know, that's the end of the factory cutting edge, and just makes a square shoulder, just brings it straight across and stops. So I'm gonna try these. I've been kind of holding off and sticking with the method that I normally use, but I'm gonna pull the blades off of both of my mowers today, or 2 of the mowers rather. My 2 54 inch mowers, the sit-on and the stand-on. I'm going to pull the blades off of both of these here in a minute, and I'm going to use those blades that came with the stand-on mower. I'm going to put that same set on both mowers and see how they do on this next cut. See if I can see any difference at all, good or bad, and I'll do a follow-up and let you guys know. I should have tried these out sooner, earlier in the season, but so far my blades have been holding up good. I've pulled them off and sharpened them once, but it wasn't too major. But today is the day to go ahead and get everything sharpened up and ready. So I'm kind of getting everything ready to go for the next couple months today, just because I've got a little bit of time to do it. So anyway, I'll pull them off and swap them out, and then I'll let you know probably the end of this coming week. So about a week after this video, I should have another video to let you know how that worked out. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys.